everybody? Welcome back to Kicking It with Kruse, guys. Welcome back. How you guys doing today? Welcome back. I hope you're having a great day today. Happy. I guess it's already Thursday, guys. The week is going by very quick. It goes by just like that, and here we are back again. So happy to have you. Good to see you, Queen. How you doing, Queen? You having a good day? Apparently some of my borders are not working. I thought they would be hopefully working, but they're not. But that's okay. Good to see you back. Right, Peppy? I don't know why they're not working.
Oh, no, hell no.
I know, buddy. I got one right here. That's all I got. Peppy, why is that happening, man? I don't know, buddy. Good to see you, Queen. How you doing? What's up, John? How you doing, John? Good to see you guys. Welcome back. Join me back, guys. Very abruptly we started the show, but guys, welcome back, Mr. Mike Casey. What's up, Mike? What's up, Mike?
Hey, Brian. It's good to see you, man. Let me make sure that my gain is set correctly so I'm not blasting out your eardrums. Hey, dude.
It sounds good. It sounds good.
You gotta promise to me that this isn't just like an October mustache. Like this isn't some Halloween Mario situation. God damn it! I should have done it for today. I would have if I had been thinking. We'll do it. We'll line it up. Episode 400. And I mean, Movember is coming up, so it's illegal to shave a mustache less than a week before Movember, as far as I understand.
Queen says hi.
Hi, Queen. Where can I monitor these comments, Brian? It's not popping up in our rear end here on.
Well, I got the TikTok right here, but I can't. The YouTube, there's nobody saying anything yet. But everybody, welcome on TikTok or on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, wherever you're at. Yeah, you only see the YouTube ones right here. But.
Oh, Queen, we got you following on TikTok now. That's fun too.
Yeah, Queen's been following along. It's been kind of great to see her over here too. Totally. That's fun. It's fun. I love when people are finding us everywhere. John's out there too. But yeah, I'm like the mustache. People call me the mustache man on TikTok now. So
how clever.
Yeah, right. The mustache man.
Mustache,
so people are like,
and all of a sudden you're the mustache man.
Everyone's like, "Is that a fake mustache?" And I'm like, if I just have a random fake mustache I rock all day, what? Because it's just my luscious stash. I have a stash collection. They're stashed away in my drawer.
I wish I had the kind of imagination that sees a man with a mustache and they think like it's a little conspiratorial to be like, does he just wear a fake mustache all the time? Instead of maybe like, does he have a mustache? This is 2025 though, I guess.
Yeah, it's true. Can't trust anything. My mother was literally like, "Where'd that mustache come from?" I'm like, "Mom, I had a beard. I shaved said beard. Now the mustache is here." My dad's like, Doc Holliday's in the house
every day. Doc Holliday. Yeah. That's who I'm thinking of when I see it. I was just a second ago. I was looking up pictures of like Kurt Russell and Val Kilmer in Tombstone.
Or wider.
They don't.
Yeah.
They don't have the. I mean, I like the. You get a little bit of shade on the cheeks and on the chin, but the real. The real Bert is up top. Yeah.
The real substance is there. I think tonight, because I'm debating what I'm gonna be for Halloween. I might be like just a cowboy, maybe like even like, and just like shave all this down so the mustache is just there. But it's like it's a weird look sometimes. I'm like, does it look like creepy? I don't know, man.
It's not weird. It is creepy, but not in a bad way. It's just a strong choice.
It's true. Yeah.
If somebody perceives it as creepy, that's their own mental hangups. I don't think that you can own that as a mustache owner.
I don't know how long I'll let it last. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see.
I'm a believer. I think you need a poll. I think you need a poll on
the stash
Thursday. Yeah, you got to do I think you should do a stash poll on the show tomorrow.
Like, what do you guys think? Stash or no stash? GR started growing one. I told GR to grow one for the show. I mean, come on, GR, grow that mustache. Thanks, John, for the autumn love. Thank you, John. And he started growing it. And you can't really see it that much, but he's trying.
It's tough. It's tougher. Not all of us have you got your dark black hair, Brian. Some of us are graying a little bit, and it's starting to match our skin tone.
Scream trailer's out. That's what John said. Scream trailer's out. I did see the Stranger Things trailer came out, which I got that in here today. What's up, Atlanta? Good to see you back. You let them know you didn't have this is funny. There's like an AI thing built into TikTok now, Mike, that's telling me what to tell people. I just like revealed things. It says, let them know they can get daily points after completing all daily missions. So guys, you can get daily points after completing all daily missions.
What are missions? What is this mystery?
I have no idea. No idea. He said the Scream trailer looks great. Should I grab that Scream trailer too? I don't know.
Yeah,
I'll try grabbing it. But one thing we can talk about, Mike, that I think is kind of fun quickly is like an anime version of course, Edge of Tomorrow. Cal, let's talk about that off the top. Let's do it quickly. I've changed these topics so many times today, guys, but I'm going to tell you right now, I'm super excited about this Edge of Tomorrow movie, anime version coming. It's called All You Need Is Kill. Now, I can't say that on TikTok, but I did. And because that's the name of a title. I can't change the name of a title. I mean, is there some kind of things about that? I don't know. But Japanese Warner Brothers is doing this, guys. Coming out next year, based on that novel written by Hiroshi Sakurazaka, who published in 2004 in Japan.
Sounded great to me, Brian.
Hey, why not? Why not? Also loosely based on the 2014 film Live, Die, Repeat, Edge of Tomorrow, guys, with Tom Cruise, Emily Blunt. Synopsis is this. It reads like this. After an invasion by unknown creatures, Rita finds herself trapped in a time loop. Every time she does R.I.P., she wakes up again the same morning, determined to fight. She grows stronger at each loop, but the weight of the endless death wears down her as she meets Kaiji, who helps her when you live, die, and repeat, helps her return, guys. There's a trailer out, Mike. You want to see it?
I watched it earlier, but yeah, why don't we pull it up? I thought it was interesting.
I think it's kind of fascinating too. They already made this movie. Queen said, "Get more hearts in your life by enter the Diamonds prize pool. Go fantastic journey." I love that.
Just listen to the robots. Do what the robots tell you, Brian. That'll make the transition easier.
It'll make it so much easier, guys. Okay, here's that trailer for Live, Die, Repeat. We're anime queen.
I'm really torn about how I feel about this animation style. Because it's very colorful and the outlines are very bold. The faces are a little bit it makes the animation cheaper, but I don't know how I feel about it.
I mean, I don't know. It's kind of cool, but I can see what you mean. But
yeah, look at those backgrounds and the action. Like this is absolutely back when I was a teenager. They would play anime on sci-fi on the Sci-Fi channel at like 3 in the morning, 2 in the morning. So you'd have to stay up all night if you wanted to
anime.
If you wanted to
Beyond Flux, man.
Ghost in the Shell or the TV edit of Ninja Scroll or whatever.
You have to live, Mike. It's like so happy for the music's so happy for this.
Well, it does highlight the fact that it must be a romance novel. The novel that it's based on, it must be much more romantic than kind of. Well, I guess not more
Tom Cruise
than action, but
yeah,
the movie was good though too.
Yeah, I love the movie. And the movie is one of those things they're still been working on a sequel for a long time. They're still in development of it. They want to do it. Tom Cruise is still very much on board. Emily Blunt's still very much on board to come back. But it's just been in development like HE double hockey 6 for a long time. That's
a tough one to have a sequel for, I would imagine. Like, because the same alien attacks again? You're in the exact same situation?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And that movie didn't even do well right away, but then they rebranded it because it was Edge of Tomorrow, and they rebranded it Live, Unalive, Live, Repeat. I can't even say it like that. I'm do TikTok again, helping it out. And then they did that, and they were like, "Oh, it blew up." The name changed everything. It did really great. So I think it's a great action movie.
That helped it. But the thing is that Edge of Tomorrow is a good movie title, and
I think so too.
Live. Unalive, Repeat is a crappy movie title. I don't know how they fumbled the release so bad.
They fumbled it massively bad. I really love the movie. If anybody watched it, I really love the movie. Queen loves Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon's great too. Sailor Moon was an awesome anime.
Right on.
Tom Cruise films usually do well. They usually do well, Queen. But this one did pretty good, but it didn't do massive numbers. If you go back and look at the box office, I always looking at this stuff. I always forget sometimes, but Live, Unalive, Repeat.
Sailor Moon always makes me think of the Bare Naked Ladies lyrics.
Oh,
I get down with Sailor Moon because that cartoon has got the boom anime babes that make me think the wrong thing.
I don't remember that at all. Okay, so 381 million it made off of a $178 million
Really?
budget.
Okay, wow. It could have made a lot more money than that, though.
Yeah, it could have made a lot more money, you know? It could
Yeah.
have made a lot more money. But then again, like that's why it was one of those things where they're like, do we do another one? Do we ever do another one? Let it be. I think it's a great one-off. Just let it lie there. You know, this is probably more fascinating, but the anime itself is cool. You don't like the anime for this, you're saying, huh? You don't like the look of it?
I feel sometimes with different animation styles, it takes me a minute to get on board. Like when I was a kid, like I couldn't watch The Simpsons because I was like, these yellow people, like it's all I didn't understand it for whatever
What's
reason. What's wrong?
What's
Why,
wrong?
these jaundiced people, do they all have liver disease? I don't
Who
know.
knows, man?
Although you'd always get, you'd get the bumpers back when terrestrial TV worked like that, and you'd have Krusty the Clown freaking out, and I'd be like, yellow people, crazy clown, like maybe this isn't for me. But obviously, you warm up to it, you get some exposure, and you come around to it. So I could see myself warming up to this if the storyline is emotionally compelling, which it appears like it might be, and it looks like it might be like actually an awesome romance movie too.
I was surprised by the music in it though too. Like when I first popped it on, I'm like, oh, this is like so happy compared to like what we got from Edge of Tomorrow. Edge of Tomorrow was like, oh, aliens, everything's going crazy, you know?
Well, that's the nice thing about having multiple adaptations of a single book or story, right? Like you get different takes. They can highlight different aspects of what people think, is important in the story, or what they think is, bless you,
Thank you.
what they think a particular adaptation medium will excel at in adapting various parts of the story, be it the romance or the action or what have you.
So you think that's going to be the best directive for this, going into that romance, pushing into it?
It was just the vibe. I mean, when you say the music, I'm like, okay, yeah, they're really pushing that this is about the relationship.
Connection.
It's in a sci-fi setting, but it seems like it's about human connection. And some of the best animes, like anime does a particularly good job, I would say, as a medium, kind of delving into into people's feelings, quite frankly.
And I gotta see, there was like a little bit of like light romance, the Tom Cruise one, a little bit, but not as like big as you'd think. It was kind of there, but not like in your face. So well, we'll see, man. Edge of Tomorrow was like a serious version of Groundhog Day. That's what Queen said. It was like, yeah, it kind of was. Tom Cruise in Groundhog Day. He's even like, oh, as he's waking up every time, That was my favorite parts of that movie, when Tom Cruise was waking up. I just saw recently that Colin Farrell was talking about Minority Report, another movie. These were with Tom Cruise, and he said that it was his birthday on one of the shoot days, and he had asked production, like, hey, can I just have my birthday off? It's a big birthday for me. They're like, no. It's like a $120 million movie. No. And so he still went out drinking the night before, and he said he woke up at 6 a.m. when the car was there, and he was hungover as shit, and he overslept, and then they gave him like a case of beer, and he was drinking beer because he said, I need beer and cigarettes right now so I can actually make this day happen. And so he was drinking beer on the way to the set, drinking beer when he got to set, and then he went on set and he couldn't remember his line. And they had to do 46 takes to get his lines. And I'm like, of course Tom Cruise is pissed. He's like the most professional guy in the world. He's like, no, don't you fuck with my set,
Wait, sorry, who was this?
Colin Farrell.
It was Colin Farrell. Oh, okay. Yeah. Different styles of working, I guess.
Yeah, right. He's like, I love you, Tom. He was talking in the interview. He's like, I love you, man. I'm like, yeah, Tom Cruise, he's intense. Anyways, guys. Edge of Tomorrow.
You can't do that in any job, really.
No, you really can't. You really can't. You really can't be doing it.
Maybe you can stay up late and still be a little bit drunk when you head to work, but hey, Pepe.
When you get to work,
but you can't like keep drinking once you get to work.
No, you can't do it, Pepe. You can't keep drinking. Pepe doesn't understand that at all, Mike. Doesn't understand at all. It's probably because he's drinking right now, Mike. He's always drinking.
What's up?
How's Pepe doing with that? Does you need a sponsor yet, Pepe? Are you still in the throes of your addiction?
Tell me more.
He's sniffing.
Yeah. He wants to know more about it. Pepe, you want a sponsorship or nothing? Please? Okay. Well, I've been working on it, but always this doesn't work out for me so much. I try. Hey, it's not, buddy. I've been trying for you. I've been trying for him. Like, yeah. What do you do?
I'm sorry. I may be overplaying my hand here, Pepe. Like, really, you're so small. You have one tiny sip of tequila. Like, I know. Like, so you're probably within the FDA guidelines for responsible drinking for a dog your size.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Anyways, we'll see. Well, I would love to give him a sponsorship. People keep saying they buy Pepe mugs and stuff, you know. But we'll see,
we'll get some Pep Star together. I need a picture that shows me his is it just the ear, like his spots, his coloration.
Oh yeah, I can get really close to him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like a nice little headshot, but I gotta watch out for him because he might come after me because he's kind of salty, man.
Yeah, my dog doesn't like pictures either.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm losing my light here. I set up my my station here right in front of my skylight in my bedroom, but I failed to look up when the sun set, and the sun set like 15 minutes ago. So
it's already going down. I thought I was wondering. I thought with daylight savings would be fine, but I guess not. Oh, okay. It's okay, Mike. We'll get it figured out. Good to have you back, Mike. And Edge tomorrow's coming, guys. If you guys say about, let us know. If you don't like it, let us know that too. It's fine.
Oh, wait, these comments are showing up now.
Oh, yeah, some comments?
Take a look.
Are they salty?
Let's see.
Pepe is a badger.
Pepe is a badger. I like that. What's your reasoning, Dennis Simpson? Why do you think Pepe is a badger?
He's like, Mike, happy Hallows Eve. Happy Hallows, Dennis Simpson. Happy Hallows Eve. Happy Devil's Night. It's a Devil's Night kind of day today.
It is Devil's Night. Oh my gosh.
Devil's Night. Yeah, it's Devil's Night.
Causing mayhem out on the streets. Keep your toilet paper locked up so that high schoolers can't get a hold of it.
Right? Watch out. I know, Pepe. They're everywhere. They're taking toilet paper. My parents had one time, I'll never forget, I was a kid, because my dad was a teacher. They brought 13 toilets to our house and put a bathtub on the back clothesline, and they TP'd the house. There was a pink toilet in the very front, like, that's for your mother, Marlene. And it's like, all right. My dad's like, get these damn toilets out of my house. So, tomorrow is Halloween, Queen. Yes, tomorrow is Halloween. Woo, the spooky time. And we're not going to be doing the show tomorrow, but Saturday, guys, because I'll be probably going out for some adult beverages on Halloween. So, yeah, but anyways, we'll be having a good time. Good to have you back. Let's keep going. Keep rocking and rolling. More happening. Let's get some breaking news. The Mitchells vs. the Machines 2 is coming, guys. That's right. The Mitchells vs. the Machines 2. Now, if you saw the first one, Sony Pictures, animation, you can actually watch it on Netflix, guys. That's where they actually dropped it. Again, from 2021. Not that long ago, actually, when this actually came out. I watched this just now recently because I saw like a sequel to that movie. I never checked that out. It's a lot of fun. It's about like a family kind of like a coming of age story about the daughter's growing up. She's leaving. The parents don't want to let her go. Let's do one last road trip together. And of course, all of a sudden, the machines try to take over and the world is starting to be dominated by aliens. And the family has to thrive together, become closer than they ever were throughout the past few years. So of course, as we're growing and stuff, we change, our attitudes change. The idea is like family bonding and also a apocalyptic world to bring them back together. So I thought it was fun. Yeah, I didn't see the first one until this last week, Queen. I actually sat down and watched it, and the animation's cool. The vibe is great. I mean, it really is one of those like big like heartthrob type stories about families coming together. But I enjoyed it, and I think that it makes sense they make a sequel to this, but it's been a little bit of a break since the last one. So that's also kind of like surprising. Would have not delved into this sooner, Mike, but they got into it finally. So if you're a big Mitchell versus the Machines, get ready for more to come. Mitchell versus the Machines. Did you see that at all, Mike, or no?
No, I'm not into the family movies so much. Although I was thinking about rewatching The Little Mermaid.
Dude, the original one? Mm-hmm. Original one's good. Not the live action one, right? Live action one's live action one. It's what it is,
Yeah, I was just wondering about delving back into those classics. I mean, this movie was a massive family hit, though, right? Like
massive hit, massive family hit.
How long has it been? It's been
2001. 2001 it came out.
Whoa, really?
Yeah,
that's astonishing. No, 2000. That can't be right.
2001 it dropped.
This can't be right. For real?
It dropped in 2001.
2021.
21. Oh, 2021. What did I say? Yeah, 2021. I'm an idiot sometimes.
No, that's okay. I was like, you're blowing my mind a little bit there.
How does it not have any kind of box office mojo numbers? That's weird.
That is weird.
Did
you watch this one? I mean,
I watched it. Yeah, it was fun.
Is it good?
Yeah, I enjoyed it, man. I watched it just the other day. So I saw this happen, so I popped it on. I was like building the show and doing some stuff. I'm like, it was actually pretty fun. Drum roll, please. It's Come Fiden. I don't know what that is. It'd be hilarious to see Peppy with a Budweiser can. That's what Dennis Simpson said.
Man, that would be a great sponsorship to obtain.
Yeah. Hey, what's up? What's up, Kingship? Hello to two handsome-looking guys. Yes. Hello. Good to have you here too. And Queen loved The Little Mermaid. Didn't see the first one. I don't know, guys. I hope this Mitchell versus Machines is good. Hopefully, it's as great as, of course, Weapons was, guys. I loved Weapons. The first one did so good. People have been ranting and raving about this. But now a big thing for them is like what's going to happen with the sequel, because it doesn't really lead for a sequel, but they are planning that prequel right now. And this is actually dropping right now. It just dropped over on HBO Max not too long ago. So the buzz has been happening more and more because on a $38 million budget and making $266 million, that's a massive smash success.
Whoa.
And I know, right, Mike? It did so great. So much so that, of course, Muschietti, who directed this, that was Muschietti, was, I'm thinking about It, because It was in my mind, because that's been actually coming out to HBO Max too, which is also doing really great over there too. But the director came forward and he was like, Krager directed this. He said that he wants to do a prequel. He's not sure if he'll direct it, Zach Krager, or if he'll have somebody else direct it, but he does think there's a lot of story to tell with the prequel, talking about the actual girl who was the one who kind of kidnapped the children in this too. So I think it sounds pretty cool. I would check it out. I think there is a lot of like mystery behind that character, so maybe they have another story to tell. But I did enjoy this movie quite a bit. Weapons was actually pretty good. They'll do a backstory of the witch in the film. Yeah, Queen. That's what it's supposed to be, a backstory. They didn't say like how young she'd be, but probably just like how she came to terms and how she became that witch character. She's creepy in it. Did you get a chance to check out Weapons yet, Mike, or no?
Yeah, I thought it was really interesting, particularly it had kind of a very simplistic look at whatever the occulty, witchy thing was that was occurring there. But what it did do also was like take these kind of spooky child game voodoo stuff with the sticks and just communicate that to the audience very well. To say like this weird little ritual like affects reality in a very potent way, like and to mix that up with this scary like clownish kind of figure, if that makes sense, and with
she's kind of clownish a little bit, right?
The children, like it just kind of is kind of affecting psychologically. Like I definitely enjoyed it. It makes me happy still to see that that horror movies are such a great avenue for fresh talents to. Because you can like this movie, what you make 10 times your money back.
Yeah, I mean, like it's a massive smash hit, and Zach Krager, who's been directing it, he's been kind of getting into that horror genre more. Of course, Barbarian. He did this. Now he's doing
Barbarian was crazy. The Weapons didn't upset me as much as Barbarian. Maybe
Barbarian
it should have
messed
had a little
up.
bit more social commentary to it. Barbarian was just straight up disturbing.
Dude, I did think that, like, honestly, all the cast did great in that movie too. I had no idea that Justin Long was in that movie till I was like watching it. I went to that movie not knowing anything about it really, besides everyone's like, you have to watch it. Don't watch a trailer, just dive into it. And so I did, and I was like, you know what? Definitely worth it. Why didn't they ever bring into the FBI to find the kids? Yeah, you think the FBI would have came in, somebody like that. Again, it's based loosely on a true story. I think I don't think they ever found the kids though in the actual true story. But I mean, I think it's loosely based. It's loosely based.
What's the FBI going to do against witches? They don't have a witch program. They cut off they reduced funding to the X-Files.
They did. They should have ever done that before. I mean, Mulder and Scully lost their jobs, and I'm like, what the hell? Come on, guys. It's just not great.
I tried to let you down easily by telling you I found you disgusting.
Thanks, Dave. Appreciate you. But I would say this, though. I think they did a great job with this. Again, I said based off a true story. That was like a whole thing that was kind of debunked. There was an idea of an article or a story that, of course, Zach Krager had read that he enjoyed. And so he took that kind of premise and spun it off to make a movie. So when you hear
the Blair Witch, it's totally true story.
Yeah, totally, guys. That's why they found footage. It was in the middle of the woods. That's what it was. But I'm not surprised at that kind of big box office success of like doing another movie. It's gonna happen. But someone else might direct it actually because Krager might be busy for a while. So I don't know. I think that's a problem. He should always be.
It'll have to be a completely different movie. Like it's really just gonna have to take that one character because like the storyline and the rest of the elements aren't really replicable. I wouldn't think, but yeah, to see what her story is or where she's been before, probably how she got to be that way. I don't know. Yeah. Screenwriters perform magic every day. Like so.
Always happens, man.
Let him take a big swing and
let him brew. Let him brew that up. Brew that up for the witching hour.
Spooky, witchy October stuff, Brian.
There we go, guys. We're brewing it up.
Nice.
Get it in there, right? Yeah, so.
I was totally hoping you would go Crypt Keeper after that. That's perfect.
Dude, I put on Bordello of Blood recently with my Uncle Marty, and it was like, oh man, there's so many boobs in there. I was surprised by that. I didn't realize. I'm like, oh my God, this is definitely adult.
They didn't ususe to have the internet, man. You had to go to the theater to have a communal boob experience.
Can you say that on TikTok? I don't know. Probably the first thing I've said that on the internet, guys. But I'm going to tell you right now, I do like those movies. I'm really bummed about the Paramount stuff. Of course, we talked about last night too. More layoffs happening. You have all this money and you're like, well, we'll lay off a bunch of people. We'll offer like $60 billion to WB, but we'll lay off about, 2,000 people, 3,000 people. Yesterday laid off, like we were talking about this like yesterday, like 14,000 people. Apparently there's like 25 to 3,000 more going to be laid off by the next few weeks too. They're talking about maybe more than that too. Across all positions impacted here from employees from any number of any position at the company now too. Overseas cost savings, they're saying that'll come into play. They're using the AI angle, still saying too that AI will replace a lot of these jobs as well. So even more people be laid off. And we just started talking about last night that 14,000 were laid off. And they were saying also that, they want to get maybe up to 30,000 before the end of the year laid off from Paramount too. And yeah, the Paramount stuff too, Queen, I'm going to tell you right now, is that Paramount still wants to buy WB. That's still happening. They actually said that if they buy WB, they will try to integrate HBO Max and Paramount into one app. They're already talking about that. And they wouldn't keep HBO Max. They would make it all go into Paramount. And I'm like, I don't know. I feel like HBO Max is a better app. But I get it. You guys are Paramount, but they want to bring all that content. And they actually said, which I'm going to bring up tomorrow night, Saturday night too, because like Jordan loves talking about Paramount, is that also it's like they want to keep James Gunn around. They say. But I think anything could change because once that new company comes in, they might look at the books, look at the numbers and say, you know what? Is this enough money for us? I don't know. Let's get in somebody else. Let's bring back Zack Snyder. It's not going to happen, guys. I'm sorry, Snyder fans. Not going to happen. I would say that would happen if Netflix buys it because Netflix is all about the Snyder stuff. So, I know that they love it over there. So if Netflix won it and bought it, I could think maybe you get the Snyder cut coming back. But it's a lot of layoffs at Paramount for how much money they're throwing into it. It's wild to me. But I guess they want to save money and then throw it over to buy another company. So it's crazy, man. It's funny. Trevor last night had a spicy take. We were talking about, of course, one of the different people happening. Oh, it was Taylor Sheridan was leaving Paramount, right? We're talking about that last night that they had let him go, and then Universal had picked him up for $1 billion. And Trevor goes, well, the joke's on him because by the time his contract starts, Paramount would have already bought up Universal, and and he's not going to have that deal.
Been rendered redundant, yeah.
Yeah, right. Does that mean they'll make Transformers versus Justice League? You know what? I would love to see that, Queen. I would love to see that. If you had Batman and Optimus Prime teaming up to take down Megatron and also Darkseid, I could be kind of cool.
You can't throw out pitches like this, Queen and Brian. Like I'm just going to get lost in daydreams about the Decepticons in a Frank Miller Dark Knight environment, and then I won't be able to talk at all. I'm just going to be straight daydreaming here.
Now I want to see Bumblebee and the Flash and a buddy road trip comedy. Come on, can we do that?
That's such a
once in a while they race. Once in a while they race. Sometimes he sits in the back seat. You know?
Well, I mean, Bumblebee I don't think Bumblebee is as fast as the Flash, quite frankly. Maybe Flash likes to humor Bumblebee, and he's like, "You're so fast.
You're so fast, man." But I got you. Then he transforms and smacks him. It's like, stop that. What's up, Workout Song? Welcome. I know, Queen. And of course, Tom Cruise is under that WB contract too. So if they WB, they got Tom Cruise in that First Look deal. They also got Chalamet. So you'll probably have Chalamet in the Transformers. I don't know what you'd add. There's so many options they could go. We'll see what happens, guys. We'll see what happens. But also,
do you think this is going to have an effect on the ground in Los Angeles, Brian? Because this is, I mean, obviously people are losing their jobs, so it has an effect, a profound effect for these people. But just them saying like, well, we want to get this all done at once. We don't want to have the ongoing morale effect of just continually shrinking, whatever the redundant jobs are for. But that's a lot of people kind of headed to the gallows at once. And I saw it tucked away in the article that you sent that part of it is they need everybody to show up to work 5 days a week to physically be there. It's kind of a cultural crackdown on remote work too.
Yeah, that's what they've said. The big thing they said is when they get them in the office, then they'll know who they can actually cut more because they see what they're doing and they can kind of control that environment more. And they'll see where they can get rid of redundancies, they were saying, in the actual workforce. But, I honestly think still, if people are doing well and they're working and they're at home and they're getting their stuff done and they're productive and you're seeing the numbers working, everything's great, then why bring them in, they have these big studios. Of course, Paramount's getting rid of Skydance Studios down in Santa Monica, and they've all been merging over to Paramount, which makes sense because you don't need that office is not as big as Paramount Studios. So they're moving everything there. And I think once they get that all kind of figured out, we'll see how many actual jobs get laid off. But I don't know. I just still think, I know you got the infrastructure for it, but still, if people are being productive, let them be productive at home, I don't know. I don't see a part. There's jobs that I think that could be good, beneficial to have in person. Of course, there's a lot that are, but there are ways to get around it. Even if they have like a week off or not a week, maybe a day off here or a day here where you work from home and come into the office. People are doing that too, where it's like, you have to be in the office 3 days a week out of 5. That's not bad. If you can be productive outside. If you can't, then bring them in, get their ass to work, but that's a whole thing that's happening. They call them redundancies, but we'll see, man. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of people being laid off at once. And this town is, already kind of hurting as it is. So we'll see.
That's kind of what has me feeling for people, because there's a lot of struggle happening there, like all up and down the board. Like not even just the entertainment industry, but particularly in the entertainment industry. So like just to see these massive hits like this coming because of more and more corporate mergers, because we don't apparently care about trusts anymore, or like it's just sad to see when working Americans get bring them all together, short end of the stick. Yeah,
one studio to rule them all, one studio to guide them.
Right. Yeah, that's I guess that's sound American ideology. Maybe not. Let me make that clear, because satire is dead.
Satire is dead, man. Dennis Simpson, you got some spicy takes over there, man. Some spicy takes. I don't know, Mike. I don't know if you want to point that out, but it's some spicy takes.
I didn't. What? He's just saying he's got screaming in the closet.
Yeah.
We all have screaming in the closet, especially around this time of year.
Yeah, you better watch out. It's Halloween, right? Could be a ghost, could be a ghoul, could be what's his name? Could be little monsters popping out. I don't know. Just saying. You never know. I mean, you never know. Could be in that closet.
Some kind of hobgoblin or
hobgoblin.
Kobold. Yeah.
Goblin
anybody
town.
From the monster manual for, level 4 adventurers or below could be making noises in that. A giant rat. Could be anything, really.
Splinter. It's probably Splinter. It's probably Splinter in there, I'm saying. And Queen, maybe that would help. I know Canada has a lot of productions out there too. We have to see how that can actually work out, if they can actually stop that going to Canada. I don't know. I feel like the thing at the end of the day is like studios will go there. They'll find ways around it. I feel like they will. To kind of just keep going out of town. I think national tax incentive would actually help. I keep saying that too. That was something that was actually floated quite a bit to keep productions here and to bring them back. And I think a national tax incentive might help that. But that's a whole thing to pass as well. But maybe they can do it, man. I would love to see it. Come on, bring it back. Bring production back and stop laying people off. But it's going to happen more and more. It is going to happen more and more, unfortunately. Okay. I will say this though too. We do have still productions happening, new stuff like Miramax paid 7 figures, Mike, for this upfront London Ghost Tour production here by Terry Rossio, guys. I never actually heard of this before. I never actually heard of this production, but they paid. There's like a big bidding war over this whole thing at Miramax London Ghost Tour. Have you heard about London Ghost Tour before? I was like, what is this? But guys, it's a log line is this. It's under wraps, but it's about, like, of course, a museum, they're saying, an American Werewolf in London, combining those two franchises. Like, I mean, Nightmare Museum, but what is it called? The museum movie. What's that called? Night the Museum, and also American Werewolf, combine those together, and that's what this movie's going to be. That's all they're telling about it, though. But they're saying they paid 7 figures for it. So they're going to launch a big, massive franchise from Miramax, which Miramax is not even doing that much anymore, but that's still Amazon at this point, pretty much. No, they were Sony before, and now they're separate. It's a crazy thing. I'm surprised Miramax is still happening now. But they're trying to make this happen. They're saying it's theme park, scary kind of ride, and you're going to get that massive news story. I don't know anything about this, guys. I feel like it's just way too early to know. I think they're being very hesitant about it. But I love those 2 movies, so maybe that could be great. It's like a comedy and a thriller and some, like, maybe some psychological stuff and some spiritual things, or maybe some ghosts and ghouls. I don't know, you know?
I mean, $10 million for a pitch, like,
pretty big.
That's amazing. To me, that's the biggest argument for allowing creative workers to work at home. Because if you can just chief on a bone. Let me say that because I don't know what we're allowed to say. Because you're in California, because that's all legal and fine. In the bathtub, and come up with a great idea like, what about like Night at the Museum and American Werewolf, and that pitch nets you $10 million American dollars. Like, I don't think you need to come into work 5 days a week, quite frankly. I think you're making it work just like that.
Man, I'm about to make a new segment called Pitch Room, dude, where we just start pitching ideas.
They'll just steal like crazy. Although, would that work like sending an envelope to yourself with your idea post dated? Do people know about this at large? Like, I don't think so anymore. In Hollywood, and I don't know if it still works like this. But if you had an idea that you wanted to copyright before going through the actual legal process of copywriting, what you could do is you could write down whatever your proposal is and mail it to yourself, so that you have a government stamp and date on it, so that you basically have proof that this was your idea before anybody else had the opportunity to steal it from you. So some of it's like it's a little paranoid, but also, scripts get stolen. They made 2 volcano movies in a year. Like, this kind of thing happens.
But wouldn't you think, like, I'm just gonna say it, like, this open forum, we're live on all these different platforms talking about it. Isn't that enough to be like, that's a stolen idea? You know what I mean? Like, we got witnesses right here. You know what I mean? On top of that as well. I don't know.
We just keep pumping out ideas all the time. Yeah. So when our ideas inevitably get made, I think Pitch Room is a great idea, quite frankly.
It's time for Pitch Room, guys. Let's get into it, And we just pitch ideas. Especially now, it's like we could be pitching ideas to Paramount, what they're going to make when they buy WB. We already got a couple ideas, concepts already, guys. There's so many ideas to come, It's easier with Japanese anime. I don't know what that. Yeah. Dub that up. I gotta say though, I think that'd be kind of fun. Could be kind of fun. We'll see though. We'll pitch some ideas for you. But Miramax, that's a big deal, guys. Get ready for more of those to come. Like more peanuts. We're getting more peanuts. Yes, peanuts, guys. If you guys love peanuts,
can you say that?
I don't know if I can. Mike. I'm saying it, I felt dirty. I felt dirty saying it as I was saying it. But Peanuts is coming back to Apple, guys. That's right. Apple has officially signed on to have Dancing around Snoopy, do this dun 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 until 2030, guys. Now I've had the rights for a long time already. For the past, like, I think it's been 5 years. So they're just re-up their 5-year extension on top of what they've had before, and they're keeping it going. Get ready for more classic Peanuts and the whole library to be on Apple TV Plus. If you loved it, guys, love that animation. I love Peanuts, and I love peanut butter. But I also love the actual, production of Snoopy, Charlie Brown. I played Snoopy one time, so it's like close to my heart,
Oh,
I was Snoopy as a child, so in a musical, so it's there, But Snoopy did not have.
You say Snoopy, Brian. I say you played Joe Cool.
Joe Cool, yeah. I had the sunglasses at one point too. I did. I sat on top of a doghouse and I had a typewriter. It was fun.
The Ramsdale Theater.
Ramsdale Theater. Charlie Brown. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Charlie Brown. He's a clown. Charlie Brown. Okay. Why is everybody always picking on me? I would say this, though. It was fun playing Snoopy. It was very fun. And Queen said, big fan of Charlie Brown. I am too. And they've had some good little productions that have come out of Apple TV Plus. So good for them. Keep making some. Okay, you would think that the thing is that I'm surprised that Charlie Brown's even relevant these days, that he's still anywhere. And especially in a big production company like Apple, what they produce. It's crazy.
It makes sense. It makes sense to me because they're the biggest company in the world. So they really want to have the biggest IP, like they need Winnie the Pooh, like Disney stuff. Like they're trying to compete on that level. So they need like the family friendly stuff that we've all grown up with. And I mean, we're not even that long necessarily from this stuff going into the public domain. I can't imagine. No. Although the way it's going now, like, there'll probably be lawsuits that be like, well, no, we get to own these characters in perpetuity. Their ownership never comes back for forever. Yeah.
But that's what I was going to say, too. Charlie Brown's got to be almost out there, Mike. Like, I'm waiting for, like, the Poonaverse version of that,
Oh, no!
Think about that. Snoopy's going around taking people out.
So we're doing a backdoor pilot for Pitch Room right now, aren't we?
Yeah, right now. Here we go. I feel like Charlie Brown would be the psychopath, Charlie Brown's the psychopath because he's been the football thing is it drives him nuts. It starts with him.
The first third of the movie is very clearly just Charlie Brown being picked on, right? So you understand when he has his rage.
He takes out everybody. Peppermint Patty, Lucy. He takes them all out. At the end, Charlie Brown gets him. Snoopy gets him arrested. Him and Woodstock get him arrested, and they take him down.
I just had like you see like Woodstock at the end of the movie, like surveying the carnage, like completely like traumatized forever. This is horrible. We shouldn't allow this to happen.
And it'd be like that swap type deal where Snoopy's putting down Charlie Brown. We swap that kind of whole thing. And Snoopy's like, that's enough. Bad boy, he says, and he fires.
Oh, right. That's good. But like, it's an electric chair situation. But then like the phone rings, like, and that's where you've cut to black. Do you want to leave it open for the sequel? Right? You're like,
yes, you do.
Did the governor call to pardon Charlie Brown?
You could do it like Mission Impossible 3 where Charlie Brown's tied up and he's trying to be like, yeah, he's like yelling at him and hitting him. Like, where's the rabbit's foot? But like, why did you do this? Peppermint Patty and Lucy were a couple. That's what Queen's saying. Were they really? They were a couple, weren't they? Hey, yeah. Chuck. They were pretty much a
couple of good friends.
A flag comes out of the GUN. That's what Dennis is saying. I can see that. The flag comes out and it ends. It's like the end. Pop the end.
Like the Purge.
Yeah. How many voices Adam Sandler doing 8 Crazy Nights? Well, probably all of the voices.
I still like Little Nicky. Little Nicky's so good. Popeye's chicken is fucking awesome.
You're serious. I'll stick by that movie. That movie is a little like people give it a hard time, but I think that's a classic Sandler to me.
I think so too. I'm like, come on, give it a chance. Maybe it'll get a sequel like I don't know, like maybe it'll get a sequel like Happy Gilmore 2. Maybe. Probably not.
Probably not. Yeah. Unless it's underwritten by Popeye's Chicken.
Yeah, maybe so, man. Maybe Popeye's Chicken sponsors it and they go crazy. Make some big money again.
Oh, we are living in idiocracy. Like there's no There's no way to doubt that at this point. So yeah,
We're
that could happen. That's on
definitely encroaching on
it
it
for
for sure.
2027.
Yeah.
I'm really happy that this discussion about
Yes,
Apple
please.
continuing their Peanuts rights took this direction, because it was a lot of fun, but
Yep.
also I'm disturbed at the same time. So that's my takeaway
Hey, man.
from this segment.
They're making that money. Yeah. Like all the rappers for this new animated project coming forward, guys. We got
Nice.
this rap animated icon project. We got Ice-T. We got Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre. Guys, Arabian Prince are all collaborating with Ambitious Entertainment for this gritty animated action series right now called Tech City. And Tech City will be coming out. There's early developments. We got some time. No release date yet officially put out for this. But the show is billed as a high-octane animated neo-noir that unfolds in a brutal, near-future penal colony where every choice is life or death, chaos reigns, and only the ruthless survive. And it's I guess Tommy the Animator is who's creating this right there, alongside rapper icon Ice-T. They're pairing together to make this production, bringing in all the friends, guys, having a great time. It's interesting. It's ambitious for sure. And they want to do like a multi-platform release for Tech City next year is the idea. And discussions underway for distribution right now too. So we got some time, but pretty big cast, pretty big star cast. Definitely a cash grab off those names too. You know what I mean? Cash grab off those names.
For release next year, Brian?
That's their hope, yeah.
And it's an animated project, and this is like the first we're hearing it, and they're not giving us any sort of teasers. They're only telling us the people involved.
It seems ambitious, right? For next year, it seems very ambitious.
I mean,
AI's going to animate the whole thing.
I was gonna say if that, like, animated projects take a long time to get going, and all they're releasing is the faces of the really well known people that are involved. So it does make me think AI is involved.
Maybe involved.
I don't know anything about this Tommy the Animator guy, so maybe he's just crushing it out. Maybe he's got a high speed racer Korean animation team. But if we're only a year away from the project, we should be able to hear more about it. Like,
you think you'd have more of something.
It's throwing off the weirdness alarms to me a little bit.
It's a big cast though too. Pretty massive cast for the rap community too.
Wait, I didn't look at the cast. This is cast. I just thought this was people
Ice-T,
involved in the
Dogg. No, they're all cast. Yeah, Ice-T, Snoop Dogg. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so pretty big cast. We were talking about that recently, I think, on one of the other shows about how they just kind of throw all these big celebrity voices in the animated things. Like, of course, Neutered was a big one for that too. That dropped on Netflix. These big cast, voice ones. There's a new one coming. Can't think of the name off the top of my head, with Aubrey Plaza, where they have a bunch of
her cat one that's about,
cat one. Where the cat goes to the shelter and then has to find that midlife crisis and find out what they're going to do next. So there's that too. Yeah, Ice-T, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre is in this one, and Arabian Prince, all collaborating together to make this too, and also acting in it. So hey, we never know. And Queen said, Mickey 17 describes how many people went to see it. 17. Yeah, Queen. No one saw Mickey.
I streamed it. I paid for it.
I watched it in theaters actually. So hey, look at that, right?
I would have if I would have had the opportunity. I liked it a lot.
It was a little bit long for a theatrical experience, if you ask me, but it was still good. I mean, like, I just feel like the movie could have been 20 minutes shorter.
Editing is always tricky, but it's hard to blame people, like, because you're there on set with a whole bunch of people, like, and everybody's trying so hard to just be like, no, this doesn't make the cut. Like, when everybody's so passionate, like, it's critical to the filmmaking art to do that, to make the best movie you can, to just be. And this is a great October Devil's Night studio, a good statement, to just be, taking the editor's knife and just chopping away. But it's hard. I understand why that is for a lot of people.
Look at Dennis's comment here. But think you can take a movie from another country that's in another language, never written or spoken in English, and bring it to the USA and do the voices like Adam Sandler.
We're still in pitch room, apparently. That's a great pitch. Adam Sandler is going to be hard to get, though, is the thing. He's going to need a lot of money.
Well, if it's Netflix, he's already signed up. He's greenlit. So if it's Netflix, so let's do it. So, and Netflix loves their overseas dubbing stuff. They bring it, like, Squid Game's great. They have that new one where they're in the bunker. There's a bunker one just came out. That's been a big hit on Netflix as well. Where it's like the billionaire bunker, it's called, or something like that. Yeah, you see that one, Mike?
No, I don't like hearing about billionaire bunkers.
Well, the idea is
we need to keep
Oh.
the billionaires in highly accessible spaces so that they continue to be invested in whatever happens to the rest of us. This is really important.
Well, the premise of this is it's supposed to be like they're saying it's the end of days, whatever. So all the billionaires buy this bunker, they put them in there, and it's actually a jail, and they just keep them in jail, and they don't let them out.
All right.
And they use all their reasources. So there you go. Maybe that'll be, I don't think that'll ever happen in real life.
A simple trick like that. All right.
Yeah. That'll only happen in real life if AI takes over. But AI, guys, is getting more money because Wonder Studios, guys, a British company, we talked about these guys before. They created the first series. We watched the first episode on Cruise Control before, guys, but they raised an extra $12 million for Wonder shares AI series and movies and productions they're developing in the UK, guys. So a lot more money being pumped into this machine. Technically, right now, an investment that we used to double Wonder's engineering team and build out its intellectual property, such as an upcoming documentary they have. Their company, Campfire Studios, will get bigger on top of that, which is an adjacent company that works with them too. And they're going to start getting more and more content, AI content out. And that production they have out right now is called Beyond the Loop. We had talked about before, it's like post-apocalyptic. You got scientists and stuff. They dropped that anthology series over there on YouTube. And I know like it's not that great, but it did amass like 1.5 million views overall. And it's connecting that whole AI creators and collaborators and trying to be that new territory of branching AI into the modern, I would say, entertainment, stream of everything. But me personally, like, this is just going to happen. More money is being pumped to these companies and more AI is coming. We just have to be prepared. As I always say on Cruise Control, we got to be prepared. We got to know what's happening. We have to pay attention and we have to get decent contracts that actually protect our actors. And then that's it. That's all you can do. And then you got to use it as a tool. It's great as a tool. It's not great as an actual replacement like Paramount's doing right now. AI is taking over, Queen. You wait till Ares pops up someday. He's going to happen some days. It'll probably be Jared Leto. In this world, they'll probably make him look just like Jared Leto. And we'll just have Ares out there being like, it's precipitating outside. But yeah, Ares, calm down. But you didn't see that movie. Did you see Tron? Did you ever see Tron, Mike?
No, I was enjoying the references that I didn't understand, though.
Yeah, you're not alone there because it did lose $130 million, something like that. Right. So, yeah. But I gotta say, I still enjoyed it for what it was, and I still think people should watch it. That Nine Inch Nails.
I heard some of the soundtrack. I didn't mind that.
Thanks. That Nine Inch Nails soundtrack is great. It really hits. Visuals are great, but I mean the story is subpar. Greta Lee's character is just weird in that movie. They just didn't need her. I didn't need, again, I'll say it. I said it 5 times. I'll say it 5 times more. I did not need Ares lusting over Greta Lee. Didn't need it. And Greta Lee lusting over Ares. It was there. It was there. It was hidden a little bit, but it was there, guys. Now, when you go watch it again, think about that when you watch them together. It's interesting. It's like making AI. They're trying to make AI more compassionate, like we're supposed to be more compassionate towards it, which there's a lot of great things about AI, don't get me wrong, but also it's like they're trying to do the opposite they used to do. Back in the day, Mike, it was like the machines, the takeover, look at Terminator, it's going to be bad, it's going to be horrible, it's going to destroy us. And now all of a sudden, they're a digital companion like her. Yeah. They can be your best friend.
So of course, Skynet has to go, Care Bears mode.
We're going Care Bears.
Before we allow it to be implemented. Like, that only makes sense. If it's smarter than we are, anyway.
Care Bear stare, they're definitely going there now, and I just see it happening more and more. I'm like, all right. I mean, again, I do like AI for a lot of things. Trust me, there's some cool stuff it can do, but there's also that little bit of. Can you imagine 5 years from now, Mike, where when we talk about when it comes to AI, when we hit 2030, what do you think it's going to be like?
I think we're going to be talking about the way the AI bubble burst in 2026. It was massively useful, but the speculation in terms of finances totally exploded the American economy.
Gone.
I mean, because I look at it like this, Brian. This is what they secured $12 million in investment for 1.5 million views. Can we start getting, what's that? This $8 a view? YouTube.
I want
YouTube,
that.
If you're listening, Google overlords, let's get some of this $8 a view action, and then
now
we can go full time, and then it's got we'll get editing, there'll be new segments, it's going to be really interesting.
You're gonna love it. We're gonna have a whole new production team. It's gonna be crazy.
You know what I mean, though?
Mike and I are
Like,
gonna
it's
be in
just-
space. We're being freaking
like-
space, Mike.
we will be in space.
We
But
floating
although,
around. We'll be on wires. We'll put us on wires, and we'll put the green screen up. We'll both be floating in space above the Earth, talking about movies.
What's not to love? We're still doing pitch room, by the way, guys. We haven't left that segment. We're still in it.
Nope. It's all here. Dennis says no more chat
I love this
GPT.
pitch. Yeah. You know what I mean, though. Like, just because obviously they were doing some kind of proof of concept thing, but even like the fact that there's so much more investment than there is interest in whatever the project is shows just like what the excitement is for people that want to see this AI stuff. And to be honest, it's going to happen one way or another in the future. But what's going to happen, what I see happening at any rate, is that, or the proof of concept so far, is that the landscape, the intellectual mediascape is going to be so flooded by this crap. And it's going to be good enough for a lot of people. It's going to be good enough for 3-year-olds with their iPad in front of them who don't know any better, or just allow their brain to rot.
Yep.
But we're going to, at least in the near future, for the next 25 years, we're going to be looking for authenticity in this environment. So hopefully there's a paradoxical effect that occurs where people get so hyper-saturated with all this, pretty good stuff. Like we can, we'll do we'll type in a sentence and we'll get a sweet movie about Tom Cruise, like, and he's a karate master in an underwater aquarium, right? Like, boom. And
Let's go, man.
That's your movie. So undiscerning people will gravitate to that stuff easy, and it will be interesting, at least in the near term. But in the longer term, it's going to be like, okay, yeah, whatever. Like, I need a little bit more substance, or at least a little bit more humanity to the stories. And I think at least for the near term, until we actually have more than large language models, when we have actual generalized intelligence that understands what it's like to be a human and is smarter than us and is like they're a Da Vinci and a Shakespeare and an Isaac Newton and an Einstein all in one, which is going to be a while, because large language models are just autocomplete at this point. A lot of people are tricked. But until that happens, which is maybe 25, 30 away, don't quote me on that.
I don't know, man. It's going faster and faster and faster.
I feel
it could be 3 to 5 years,
It could be singularity that fast, but in any case, it's just going to be a lot of garbage before it's any kind of good stuff.
Yeah. Stream community doesn't make things any better. That's what Dennis said too, which I agree. Doesn't make it any better. And Queen's
community,
Steam community. Yeah, I think he meant stream.
Okay.
I think so. That's what I would think, but maybe Steam. But also Queen says they'll still need actors. It's that human element. But if you get to that point, Mike, where they feel like a human element, you just don't know. Like, as I've said before, literally there's billboards out here in Los Angeles that say, get your digital companion today. And they have billboards everywhere where you can actually get an AI companion. And they're pushing it everywhere here. Sign up. Get your Scarlett Johansson talking sexy to you. You know what I mean? That's what it feels like.
If you only want to interact with someone through your phone, then good for you. Like, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, he's saying like as in gaming and Discord.
Yeah, Steam.
Yeah. The Steam community. Okay, yeah.
You're
right.
Are they toxic? I haven't had a lot of problem with the Steam community. I just see them making awesome mods that are easy to download on Steam.
I've never heard of Steam before, so this is a new one for me. I'm still learning about these community stuff things on here too.
You know what? I've got a Steam Deck, Brian, right? And I love that.
Oh, okay, yeah. I have a Stream Deck.
You have a Stream Deck. Yeah, no, Steam is just the biggest platform for PC games at the marketplace, and they're really great too.
And you're right, that community, I mean, yeah, the stuff with the CK stuff, we can't say his name on TikTok or it's like, you're done. The CK, all that stuff too. It's like there's a bunch of people that were, going after him that was part of that community too, apparently. There's a whole thing about the messages that came out too. So I don't know. I just don't like the toxicity online sometimes. There's a lot There's a lot, but everybody's a keyboard warrior sometimes too. You know what I mean? It's just what it is. But the AI thing is just going to keep changing. It's like you went underwater karate instructor idea, Mike. Your underwater karate instructor idea.
We're still on the pitch.
We're still on. We're pitch room guys. We got that pitch room idea happening here. Maybe we'll make that happen. Because I feel like the pitch room's a whole thing. Like throwing in Mr. Bean with a baby is a nice pitch too. But they did that, guys. They did that. I gotta tell you, Rowan, I love this guy, Mike. Rowan Atkinson, he's so great. He's so great. And like, I always think of him as Mr. Bean, of course, but he's been doing these like man-verse situations, his second one now, where he's doing Man vs. Baby as a sequel to this first one. The first one was like Man vs. Bee. So he had Man vs. Bee. Then now he's doing Man vs. Baby. And it's that time where he's got to care for a baby in a luxurious penthouse over Christmas. However, he soon finds himself unexpectedly responsible for that baby, and all this craziness starts happening. High-tech mansion versus B he had before, so it's about him and the elements, and of course a wild card. I like Ron. He's great. I would watch anything he does. I feel like we don't get enough of his work anymore. Since Mr. Bean, but I feel like we all just know him as Mr. Bean, so it's hard to like see him as anything else. Dude, does the community know about Mr. Bean anymore? Am I just way off on that? People seem like, who's this guy?
That's a great question. This could be some serious millennial stuff, because I have a tendency to think that when did the original Bean series drop in the UK? Like something like 1993.
Let's see, Mr. Bean original release. Let's find out. I mean, was it 93? I might have been even earlier than that, right?
I don't know. Even earlier. Could have been 1993 when
January
it hit.
1st, 1990 it first came out.
It took a minute for it to hit like the VHS market. Like you had to go to the Blockbuster. You had to go to Blockbuster and rent a Mr. Bean DVD, excuse me, Mr. Bean VHS.
VHS is what it was. Mr. Bean, a magician. Yeah. Dennis said, anyway, love you guys. Stay safe. Don't throw dog treats into the house. Keep the brews frosty and keep the cruise control on high. Yeah. Love that. That's great.
All right, Dennis,
do we know Dennis Simpson? I don't know if we know Dennis Simpson. Do you know Dennis Simpson?
No.
He said hi to you, like very excited.
Yeah. Maybe I know Dennis Simpson. I don't know.
Yeah.
A little feisty in the chat, but that's
a little feisty.
All right. Didn't go over the top. That's what's important.
The good thing is sometimes when you call it the feistiness, sometimes they're not expecting it and they go back a little bit, I realize that. And then sometimes they double down. If there's anything that's kind of like sexual at all, they're going to double down. You got to watch that. I mean, but if it's anything that's kind of like a little bit off colored, I'm like, all right, we can work with this person maybe. We maybe make this happen. Mr. Bean had a role in the James Bond movie, Never Say Never Again. Really? I didn't know that, Queen.
He did? Because he had that whole Johnny English series, right?
Yeah, Johnny English.
I watched the Johnny English movies, and they're like, they're middling. The writing isn't that great. It's kind of a cheap thing. But it's fun. I wouldn't pay attention to it, but I would put it on while I'm doing other stuff.
I just like all that he does. So his comedy. I haven't watched Man vs. Bee, but I feel like I kind of want to watch it now and get into this and see if I do like this, because I like Mr. Bean.
This is how it goes in the series. It starts off Man vs. Bee, very short, one syllable. Man vs. Baby. The second one. The third one's going to be like Man versus Baboon. It's just going to be him versus B words, and they just get like slightly longer every time.
Yeah, there you go. This is coming out December 11th, Mike, 2025. And it's actually going to have it's actually a series, this one. So it's like 4 episodes, 30 minutes each. Yeah. That's
fun. I think it works better as shorter form, frankly.
Yeah. I think so. It might be really good. Might be really good.
Let me give because we were talking about old school Mr. Bean. I don't know if you've seen this one, Brian, but this is one of my like all-time favorite TV comedy specials. Is Rowan Atkinson Live, which you can find on YT.
Yeah, you can find the use of the tubes.
It's very, very, very funny. It has one of my favorite lines in all-time comedy, which is, I administered a beating during which he died. So there you go. I'll let you find the context out for yourself, but I did want to check it out.
Speaking of death, guys, Devil in Disguise is coming back for a second season. If you guys have never watched the first one, they did like John Wayne Gacy for the very first one. It premiered last week, and then this is on Peacock. So Peacock's trying to do these whole horror serial killer type stories, kind of like they're doing over on Netflix with, of course, the Ryan Murphy American Crime Story stuff. Variety learned that they're actually moving forward with another season. And honestly, I get it. These things are hot these days. People are interested. I don't know what it is about of course, the Ed Gein one is doing really well. And there's also the one coming up. There's another season coming forward of that American Crime Story as well. But they want to do Devil in Disguise, the second season, about Richard Ramirez, of course, the Night Stalker, who ran rampant around Los Angeles, California. Really a dastardly character, if you ask me. And the stuff that he did was between 84 and 85, right, Mike? I had the dastardly mustache.
It's a very, very controversial take to refer to Richard Ramirez as a dastardly character.
I mean, I'll tell you that. 15 people he went after and took out, and man, it's crazy. But I'll tell you this, he was captured, which is nice, and they got him in August of 85 and convicted of all 43 charges. And then actually went on death row and died in 2013. So I remember we worked on American Horror Story a few years ago, and they used him as one of the characters in the story. So I remember we had that's when I learned about him, like even more so, because they were kind of basing into more real life what happened with him. That was during 1984, the season of 1984. So that was interesting, the Night Stalker guys. But these true crime things, Mike, yes, dastardly. I didn't say dastardly seductive or something like that, but he probably was, because he did lure these women in. But I would say this though too, it's like horrible person, horrible human being. And we have a lot of these people, and I don't know about these stories are any good. Sometimes they romanticize these people, I would say. Like, look at the Menendez brothers got romanticized. Ed Gein's kind of getting romanticized, and they're also changing the whole narrative. Yeah. It's not even like truth. It's not even truth, a lot of it.
He was just a mentally disturbed guy. Like, there's nothing to romanticize in that situation.
Well, they got Charlie Hunnam in there, so you know what I mean? It's just one of those things. Even like Evan Peters. Evan Peters was pretty nasty in the first season. He was pretty nasty, but I love Evan Peters. But what do you think? Do you think
who did Evan Peters play?
He was playing almost at it, almost there.
Was he Dahmer or
Dahmer? Yeah, Dahmer.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, he was great. They definitely, that was an interesting one. They did humanize the guy, or show the ways in which like his world kind of failed him, which I don't think it takes away the their
his orientation too,
contributions. But maybe it makes us just feel a little bit better about living in kind of a chaotic environment, to know like that there were other things that happened. Like, I don't know if anybody in the chat is interested in true crime stuff. I'm interested in it to some degree. I listened to the last podcast on the left, and My Favorite Murder, some of those other kind of shows sometimes. I just don't know if it helps give us a feeling of control, just to see a little bit more of what surrounded those, because there's the stuff because it's like early what A word, can you even say the ABU?
I think that's word? A tough one for TikTok.
Okay, so I didn't even say it.
A to the B to the U to the S to the E,
that kind of thing. Brain,
it's like we're talking to children, Mike.
Brain damage getting dropped on your head. Like, there's just these kind of events that are familiar occurrences in the lives of people that have these sort of extreme outbursts, So it's this is a really interesting topic. We could go on with it for a long time, is the thing.
Yeah, we could. I mean, there's a lot we could delve into that. Maybe we'll get into that some more sometime, because there's a lot with that, Mike. There's a lot to unpack.
What do you think? Do you like that? Do you like the content, Brian? I mean, like, particularly in the Menendez brothers case, like I thought that shared a lot of important context for people to know.
Yeah, I thought it did too. I think they do give us a lot of information that a lot of people don't know. I also love to learn from the past. I think that's a great thing. We got to keep this relevant so we know like what came before us, and also like how crazy people can go sometimes. We realize that, the world's always been full of crazy people. It's just a matter of like how we control them, and how we help save the general population from them too. And I think that's a good thing when we show that people have been taken down that do horrible things, and that the system does work to take them down. Doesn't always work. Of course, system doesn't always work. But when it does work, we should applaud that, because these people, there's some nasty people that have been out there that have really caused harm in our nation, in the world, but in our nation in general. And of course, that's what this is covering.
You're making me think of it was the latest Spider-Man movie that had all the Spider-Mans in it, where they went back to change to help
To
help the
help
bad
the villains.
guys,
Yeah.
right? So because it's easy to see this as a very like grisly obsession with like the dark parts of humanity and the worst of us, but I think you make a good point about learning from the past and maybe like having this. Hopefully, we're not inspiring copycats. What we're inspiring is more empathy and understanding to allow us to, like Spider-Man, implement interventions and change the outcomes for these people, right?
Yeah. Which I think we can. And it's like if we really start thinking about it and working on it and keeping it relevant. And there are like some, I don't know, Mike, there's so many creepy people that have gone through this country that we've, Ed Gein, I was saying that alone, like our Gain, he was doing too was just nasty, man. But he didn't
I used to live right over by him.
Really?
He lived, yeah, he stayed in the Monona Sanitarium somewhere in Wisconsin. But I used to walk over by there with my dog. It was a really nice, beautiful area on the lake. So that's where he lived for a long time.
I don't think they need to be twisting the actual facts. So I know his story, they made him like actually be someone that was taking out more people than he actually did in the new season on Netflix. So I started adding to his death count, which as opposed to like actually just telling who he was to make it more like, I guess, fantastical for television.
They shouldn't use the name if they do that. That's like completely misleading. They should be like based on like, and just make it a little bit different, right? So we're not actually conflating it with the real situation that much.
That one's really getting it though. I'm like, whoa, that one's really getting it. So I'm just like, come on, like, what are you doing, guys? I know Menendez was closer to it. The Dahmer one was closer to it, but I feel like every season they get a little bit further apart to fantasticize it, make it more like this bigger, brighter thing than it actually is and make it better for the drama, which then make it something else, just make it something else. We've had these conversations about a lot of different things where they try to make it something that's not. And it's like, just do something else, do a different idea. Even the new Running Man doesn't even look like it's like the same kind of story. It's like, now we're going to the real world and there's a big like hunt across the country. Like, what are we doing? That's not the same thing. Just call it something else.
Let me ask you a question then, Brian. Do you think that, because it's a capitalistic endeavor. It's going to go where the eyeballs are, right? Do you think the eyeballs are going to stay more invested in the true? I mean, they call it true crime in the true crime element than in the sensationalized version, or do you think it's just going to be all about the spectacle and that
spectacle?
We'll see more of that?
I feel like that's going to just grow because now we're blending two different kind of genres now at this point. The true crime is great, but I know that people will get bored by that too because again, it becomes too like, it becomes, I think, more of documentary style as opposed to being that thriller that people look for sometimes. And I do think that Ryan Murphy has opened that door up by doing what he's doing with American Crime Story. He's fantasizing or making it more fantastical than it actually was. And I think it
makes sense. It makes sense to me in that environment because that's just kind of a pulpy anthology series. Like that's the kind of environment where you take those liberties, right? Rather than when you're diving down into the stories themselves. I kind of feel like there's a little bit of onus on the artists that are creating it to stick to the truth a little more. Yeah,
I think they should. I don't know why I get it. They're trying to look at those ratings and those numbers whenever it works. I like fiction more than reality, Queen says too. So people do, and that's the thing too. I mean, people have to be really bored to be fascinated with the Menendez brothers, she said too. But people were, they're still talking about the Menendez brothers.
I thought that series was great. I really liked that series.
Yeah, but I mean, they talk about them so much so they almost got out of jail. You know what I mean? They almost got out of jail. And then, of course, they threw it all. They're like, no, you're not getting out. They're eligible for parole again in a couple of years. 2028, I think, is the next time they're eligible for parole. But, the judge still didn't let them out because they just didn't. I mean, honestly, people they needed out.
They messed up their defense. They are not good guys. I don't think anyone is saying that they are good guys.
They also like are trying to be like... Man, they try to make them look like good people, but they're just not. And they also are very cocky. They've not reformed. They still don't have any empathy for what they did. They're like in their minds, I guarantee they still think what they did was the right thing. Like take your parents out. That's not the right thing.
I didn't say the word. They were affected by people that were in control of them early. There's a lot of evidence for that. Like, so it's tough for me to blame them entirely that they ended up damaged and damaged others because they were damaged themselves.
I have friends that tell me they're like, why not let them out? Because you let them out, their parents are already gone. They're not gonna hurt anybody else. I'm like, that's not the reason to let somebody out. Like, when you take someone's life, you take someone's life. You know what I mean? That's what it is.
They've been in jail for 30 years.
Yeah.
And there's nobody else that's in danger from them.
That's what they say. But also apparently in jail they've not been great. So that came out. They've not been great.
That's not surprising.
Yeah. Queen says I knew they would get out. We'll see if they ever get out. I don't know. The Menendez brothers, guys. But that's this whole true crime world we're getting into, and we're blending.
It was good.
Blending.
We got spooky. It's Devil's Night. We got a little spooky. We delved deep into it. And now we're scrubbing it all up because Brian's got an incredible segue. I'm sure just ready to line up.
We're scrubbing up. We're going Amadeus.
Amadeus.
Oh, that's not great. But Amadeus is coming, guys. Reimagining of Peter Schaefer's award-winning stage play that will expand and integrate the mythic rivalry of two composers. That will be, of course, Mozart. And also, guys, I tell you, it's Will Sharp's turn on as a Mozart, which Will Sharp playing Mozart looks pretty good in this too. Guys, if you haven't seen this, I'll put the trailer if you guys want to see this too. But it's like Mozart and also, who's the other person? It's also...
Salieri.
Yes, Salieri. Yes, that's right, Salieri. Interesting. I'm like, this is something that I thought Mike would probably get into. I thought too.
I love the movie.
I'm like, I could see this being something. So here's that trailer fast, just for fun.
Ooh, very fancy. Oh, yuck. Who wrote this?
This repulsive creature played so exquisitely. Diminish the man. God.
80s movie. Amadeus. They don't really show much.
Believe in original stories.
Nah, just a little teaser.
Believe in better.
Yeah, just a little teaser. Amadeus.
Did they say how many episodes that's going to be?
I didn't actually see an episode count on that. Actually, is it? Let me double check here based off my.
Pretty short.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan of that movie, Brian. I know F. Murray Abraham won Best Supporting Actor Oscar for his turn as Salieri. And if you watch that, like especially if you've got like a really big HD TV and you're watching it in 4K, like if anybody's an actor out there, I know you're an actor, Brian. Like, give a run through of that because like the micro expressions on the guy's face are like so incredibly intricate and affecting. Like he absolutely deserved his Oscar.
5 episodes too, by the way. 5 episodes.
Perfect.
I knew. Yeah, so not bad. I think he does. I love this cast too. The cast is great. Of course, the one guy was already from White Lotus. I liked him on White Lotus.
That's the guy that plays Mozart?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't see the most recent season.
He was
of White
in
Lotus, but...
He was in the season before, where he was like married to Aubrey Plaza.
Oh, that guy. That guy. The with the addiction. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was married to. So I think he's a good choice. This just looks fun. There's not much we get from this too, but hopefully we find out more. I can't wait to see it, guys. I like these kind of period piece things. So we're kind of going over.
Paul Bettany's going to be great. He's kind of great. This is going to be a really fun adaptation.
Okay, so we're going pretty late here. We're just going to dive into our featured story because I got to tell you, I just want to talk about Stranger Things, guys. The trailer dropped in our featured story of the day. With God. I know, Mike. Coming out in November and then finishing up for New Year's. Stranger Things, guys. The trailer dropped today. We're going to talk about something else, but you know what? Stranger Things. Mike, you're going to talk about Stranger Things, wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah. Oh, happy to, yeah.
You know what I mean? The first trailer dropped. I say finally we had like little teaser stuff right here, but the full trailer is out. Dropped this morning, guys. I saw it. I'm like, we got to talk about Stranger Things over everything else. I love Stranger Things. You guys might love Stranger Things. I know some people are still telling me like, I don't know if I'm going to actually go watch this because like it's been so long. I'm like, guys, it's been so long. We need to see this. We need it. We're waiting way too long, but here's the trailer for Stranger Things.
Oh, nice. I haven't seen this yet.
I love the music in it too.
Oh yeah, this is the final showdown with Vecna.
Yep, this is it.
I'm actually nearing the final showdown with Vecna in my own D&D campaign.
All right, dude. I've been waiting for this.
Vecna Eve of Ruin, the D&D module.
Is that actually? That's an actual module?
Yeah, and I'm about to fight Vecna.
What the heck, man?
with my
Good luck.
nephews we play online. Thank you.
I don't know if you can beat him.
Maybe tonight is our break.
I believe, but our dungeon master is
We end
ruthless.
this once and for all.
He would totally total party kill us in a heartbeat.
Right now, strong, man. I love that quick. That's true.
Oh yeah.
Reminds me of Highlander a little bit, though.
This isn't like one of your
Hopefully the
campaigns.
Highlander adaptation has some
You
of
don't
that
get to
action.
write the end.
Me too. I hope it's so. I hope me too. I hope it is.
He's planning to end our world.
Oh no!
These kids' acting is so great.
And it's not
They
gonna stop.
must have terrific direction.
Until we're trained of every
They do
last
great.
ounce
They
of
really do great
suffering.
work. It comes out in a couple weeks only.
That surprised me. It's not like a full Christmas series.
Yeah, we're doing the first 4 in November, and the last couple it is Christmas.
There's going to be a massive fight train. This is crazy.
I know, right? It's a great trailer.
Oh, they're bringing back the tunnels. That's cool.
We stay true to ourselves.
Forever!
Stay true to our
Stay
friends.
true to our friends. Forever.
No matter the cost.
I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of flashing lights in this.
A lot of action.
Oh, dude.
Oh!
Demogorgons in. What's the town called? Hawkins. Oh, shoot! Oh, that's a reveal. Oh, no! That doesn't look like the Upside Down.
One last time.
You got to get your 5.1 Dolby surround with the bass cranked way up in a dark room to watch that. That looks like some epic shiz right there.
Dude, I might actually, because you know it's coming to theaters, the final episode. I might go see it in theaters for the final episode. That's kind of cool.
That would be cool.
You know, I don't know when they're going to leave it. I think it's only 1 day, so I'll probably be in Michigan at that point, so maybe I won't get a chance to see it. But I think it looks awesome. I think it really does look awesome. I mean, we've been waiting for a long time for this, too. It's like this has to be a big, epic conclusion. Vecna has to really raise the stakes. And the fact that he gets into the Upside Down, right, and they're pulling him back, is he going to come? He looks like he's coming back to the real world. I guess they're going to probably have that final
That's
battle.
what I saw. I couldn't quite tell because lights were flashing irrespective of where they were at.
Unless they all merged together, maybe the Upside Down and the real world merged together for the for the finale, and so now it's like becoming one world, and they got to stop that from happening. You know,
I think you just broke the story, man. That makes a lot of sense.
That's what it looks like. Like Vecna is like, I'm going to take you all out on my own terms. We're going to integrate the Upside Down and destroy the whole world. Could be. And Queen said I haven't kept up with Stranger Things. I kind of want to go back and watch the last season because it's been so long. But I really love Vecna on that last season. He was so good, Mike.
Oh yeah, I rewatched it all. They definitely, retained the D&D element with I can't remember the long-haired kid's name.
Oh yeah, Joseph Quinn plays him in real life, of course.
He had
not Flash, the Human Torch.
Oh right, Human Torch. He was in
Floptastic Four.
Floptastic Four.
It didn't flop. It made money. I know people always want to say that, but it did. It made money. It made money. It made enough for to warrant a sequel, apparently. So, like 500 million, 400 something million. So it didn't do massive numbers, but it, made his money back. That's all they cared about the mouse. He wants to do more. But
it's funny. You're right. It's funny that they go with the Highlander song, "Who Wants to Live Forever." Like they really know that their bread is buttered with the nostalgia factor.
A lot of nostalgia right there. Yeah, Millie Bobby Brown's still there. She's still there, Queen. She's finishing up. Everybody's back. It's their last season. That's it. 8 episodes, then they're done. And so they were all excited about it coming back together. But I think a lot of the kids too are getting older. You can see right now, it's like, it's always tough when you're like, are they supposed to be 18? How old are they supposed to be now? You know, are they supposed to be still 14 years old? Because they definitely aren't. So that's the whole time frame.
I don't know. They were all at college and stuff. It's nice to see the story coming to an end, being like, okay, we had a 5-season arc planned. We're not going to keep the money machine turned on forever. We're just going to have like one massive, epic final battle. It did, when I was watching the trailer, it did make me think of like Lord of the Rings in that regard, like the sense of finality.
At the conclusion. Epic conclusion. Vecna's still there. It's time for him and 11 to finally battle it out one last time. Will, he's still connected to the Upside Down. Something weird's happened with Will. I mean, think Will's going to die? Oh, man. I feel like Will's going to go out.
Oh, that's so... Oh, that would be so heart-wrenching. That has to happen. Oh,
I feel like it has to happen.
Dude,
with everything that's gone through.
Calling it. I think you're like calling it so hard this episode on what is actually going to happen.
I think that like he's so connected to it and integrated to what happened in the first season because he was there so long that maybe he is that branch that brings the worlds together and they have to destroy. I mean, he has to die and Vecna in order to branch and destroy the Upside Down from like being that parallel to the universe.
That's what happens when an evil wizard makes you a Horcrux so they can sneak through into your reality. Right? You know, you've seen it a million times.
Yeah, Horcrux. It's pretty much a Harry Potter thing happening right now. 11 is 28. That's what Queen says. Yep, I bet she'll be playing 18 to look younger. That's what they say here in Hollywood. 18 to look younger. Queen, when I first moved here, I was 24 years old. And until I was like 30, I was playing 18 look younger. I was playing high school stuff. So they do that all the time. I mean, there was the main kid on Hannah Montana was 32 when he got cast as the younger brother. He was supposed to be playing 16 years old. 32, you know?
For him.
Good for him, making that money, getting that cheddar, you know. But there
stealing roles from younger actor. It's not
100% right. Is not giving opportunities to young kids to rise up. Too, kids have it hard in this business. Older adults do too. We're still trying to find our way navigating through the Upside Down. I'm gonna check this out right away. Can't wait to see it.
I'm gonna start calling Los Angeles the Upside Down. Is it?
I might as well.
That bleak out there.
I feel like it is.
Paramount keeps having staff cuts, then maybe Vecna will have enough power to come through.
Well, I think here's a hot, spicy take. I think Ellison's actually Vecna. I think he's just taking over. I think he's just taking over. He looks weird, man. He looks weird. Have you seen the pictures of him? I'm like, this guy looks like an alien. Maybe he's Vecna in disguise.
I believe he's a dark wizard of some sort.
Some sort, yes. Hey, John, thanks for coming back for that autumn love, John. But he could be a dark wizard, Mike. I think he could be a dark wizard. All that code worked. LOL. Okay, cool. Get that code. I don't think code worked. Are you getting some more? You getting some more Nero gum there, John? What are you doing, buddy? But anyways, I'm excited about Stranger Things. I hope it's great, guys. Hope it's phenomenal to the max, as Carter James and Nillik Master would say. And I hope they end it the right way and leave us now with some big ending that's like.
Dude. I mean, that's a good argument for actually having something happen to one of the characters, right? Like that, because the story has been all about feelings, and you don't want to have a cop out when you have that level of finality. So I think you're right. There may be one of the somebody we care about an awful lot might have to make a sacrifice
off,
which makes for great stories, but it's hard viewing. There's gonna be tears.
I say David Harbour. I think he's going to go out too. I think 11 might live. Maybe Dusty will go out, a random thing, because Dusty did say that he wanted to be taken out in this last season. So maybe they'll let Dusty go out. I don't know. He seems like one that would survive. Only time will tell, but I say Will for sure and David Harbour. I think those are my two that have to go. Will for sure has to go. Sorry, Will. But you're too connected to the Upside Down.
Does it not look like straight X-Men to you at this point?
Yeah, it's getting there pretty much. It's like
level 5 mutants. We got your Dark Phoenix in there. You got your Charles Xavier. Like getting to the serious Voldemort versus Harry final battle. Sorry, I'm crossing the streams.
Crossing the streams, man.
Again, Devil's Night, Halloween. So
howl at the moon, guys, tonight, and watch out for those demons and watch out for Vecna. He's on the mean streets of Los Angeles. Hide your kids, hide your candy. Hide your candy, hide your wife. Thanks for being here, Kickin with Kruse, guys. Thank you. These last episodes are bad, 100%. I hope this one's not going to be bad, though. I hope they've had a lot of time. They've had a lot of time. It's going to take a little time. They had the time, so hopefully they did do it well. Happy Halloween, Queen. Happy Halloween, John. Happy Halloween, Mike.
Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween, remote there in the chat. We see you. Thanks for coming this time, and hope you come back again, because we had a lot of fun today. I think
a lot of fun.
I had fun. I had fun. Did you have fun, Brian?
I had fun. You have fun? Everybody have fun? Fun. Yes, fun.
Next time, maybe we'll all have mustaches. Who knows what it's going to be like?
It's a madness. Mario Madness. All right, guys. Thanks for being here, Kickin with Kruse. Thanks, Mike, for being here. Appreciate you, Mike, as always.
Yeah, that was a blast. I had a really.
We can talk forever.
Mm-hmm.
We can talk forever.
No, you save those extra stories for next time, my man. It was good. It was good talking to you. Thanks for having me on. Great to see you, Queen. Great to see everybody in the chat. Thanks for joining, because we're trying to have fun, right?
That's what we do here. We have fun. We kick it. We chill. We hang out. And we hide the candy. Until next time, everybody. See ya. Take care.
Your house is getting.